Can we express diameter of any circle in terms of radius? Can we set a rule, or can we form a rule to describe or express diameter in terms of radius? So if we assume that this is a circle, okay, or any circle, and if I assume that the center of the circle is let's say it's here. This is the center of this circle. Now, if we have a normal radius, that is this one, okay, this is the radius, and if I represent the radius of this circle by r, by small r, so r is what? Radius of a circle. Okay, always remember that when you will deal with circles, when you will move to higher standards, then this is the variable, that is small r, will be used more frequently. Okay, this will be used more frequently. And if I talk about diameter, then you know that diameter passes from the center, and this is the longest chord of a given circle. And if I denote the diameter by small d, small letter d, then d tells us the diameter of a circle, and again d is the most common letter, that small letter d is the most common letter, that variable that will be used to describe diameter of a circle. Now, when we were discussing about circle when we were learning geometry, then we discussed that the diameter of any given circle, diameter of any given circle is always twice of radius. And if you don't remember that, then let me remind it very quickly. This is our diameter, right? And you know that if a line segment starts from the center and it then just touches the circle, the circumference of the circle, this boundary of the circle, then that will be radius, right? So even in this case, if you see here, from here to here will be r, right? Because from here to here, that is radius is r, so this will also be the radius if it is a diameter. But if I just focus at the center, and from the center to the circumference, that is to the boundary of the circle, it is actually what? R. And from here to here, it is actually what? R. So if this is whole d, that is diameter, then diameter d is equal to what? It's r plus r, right? And that is what? Diameter is equal to 2r, or d is equal to 2 times r. Right? We have discussed this, that if it is written like some number and then variable, then it means that it has a multiplication sign between them. So this is 2r, means 2 times r, and that is what we have written here. The diameter is always twice of radius. We have learned this when we were learning geometry. Now this is the rule to express diameter in terms of radius. What would be the way to express then radius in terms of diameter? So if diameter is equal to twice of radius, then of course radius will be half of diameter, right? Half of diameter divided by 2. Why? Since diameter is twice of radius, therefore radius will be half of diameter, and that's what we have written here. So if I represent radius by r, then this will be equal to small d divided by 2. Right? This can be derived directly from here. Even this will tell this. So from one rule you can see we have derived another rule. By this rule we were expressing diameter in terms of radius, but by changing some things here, changing the position of numbers and all, then we can simply tell that r is equal to d by 2. It's a rule for expressing diameter or radius in terms of diameter. So this was about expression of diameter in terms of radius and expression of radius in terms of diameter. That is, we have formed a rule using the variables, and r is represents the radius of a circle, and d, small letter d, represents the diameter of a circle.